राइट क्वांटिटी ऑफ सनस्क्रीन यूज करना पड़ता है, ना कम ना ज्यादा। सनस्क्रीन आपको 100% प्रोटेक्शन देता है फॉर पिगमेंटेशन, अनइवन स्किन टोन, एजिंग, but we have to use the right quantity for full protection. And what is the right quantity? Let's find out. तो मैंने वो राइट क्वांटिटी पता करने के लिए La Roche Posay, which is the leader of sunscreens all over the world, I wrote them an email because I had seen research from them which said that we should be using 10 ml of sunscreen for your face, neck and exposed body areas. And I spoke about it in one of the videos. Now, yes, 10 ml is a lot and I was quite sure किसी कोई guideline होगी. It can't be कि blanket rule 10 ml आपको use करना चाहिए, right? For sure, 3-finger rule, no. You see my forehead is so big. It's almost like half the size of my face. 3-finger will not even go beyond this, and I have a whole neck, and if I'm wearing sleeveless I have this area also, right? So it's always good to work with a proper number, because number से क्या होता है आपको पता लग जाता है कि इतना है 10 ml 10 ग्राम आप यूज कर रहे हैं। तो मैंने La Roche Posay को पूछा क्या आप मेरे को प्रॉपर गाइडलाइन शेयर कर सकते हैं, एंड दे रोट दिस ईमेल। इट्स वेरी वेरी वेल वर्डेड। The email says that for best results and maximum protection against UVA and UVB, it is recommended that you reapply sunscreen every 2 hours. Right. Second, especially if you're having full sun exposure, then our recommendation is 10 ml. Now, isn't 10 ml too much? 10 ml means that a full tube will last you for 5 days. So La Roche Posay goes on to say that 10 ml is just a recommendation. And not only that, it's a recommendation for your face, neck and all the exposed areas. Let's understand that better. Because it also depends कि आप कितना देर धूप में हो. How long are you under direct sun? You also require a hat and sunglasses अगर आप direct sun पे हैं तो, right? But if you're going to put on sunscreen और आप सिर्फ कार में travel कर रहे हैं, ऑफिस के अंदर बैठे हैं, then maybe you don't require reapplication every 2 hours because you're not in a direct sun, right? Most of the recommendations are for direct sun only. Then they go on to say that 10 ml is sufficient for your face and body if you are wearing protective clothing. Now, which means कि अगर आपका सिर्फ exposed area is only this and the other area is protected by the clothes, then you don't require sunscreen over there, which is right? So, like in summers, we wear strappy tops and go out on the beach and heroine ban jate hain. We should be doing the opposite. We should be wearing full cover clothes and then going out. And La Roche Posay confirms that. They say if you're in full sun and fully exposed with less clothing, you may want to apply more than 10 ml of the recommended amount. Right? Now again, if you are somebody who is big and you're wearing really low cut top, then you require more than 10 ml. So 10 ml आप देख लो कितना होता है, get a sense of it and say इतना तो मेरे को अप्लाई करना ही है if I'm wearing sleeveless and if you know if my neck area is exposed till here and face and neck. उसके ऊपर you know if I have no covering over here, then I must obviously apply more sunscreen. From this email it appears the 10 ml guideline is for exposed areas. So if you have just your face and your neck and you're wearing a spaghetti top, so you're going to apply the sunscreen on your face, neck and the back area and of course your arms area. Now, if you feel आपके लिए वो कम पड़ रहा है depending on your body size, make sure you use extra instead of using less. And make sure you're using the body sunscreen for your exposed legs or if you have a midriff exposed also. तो मतलब आपने sunscreen अपने legs के ऊपर लगा लिया, अगर आपका stomach exposed है वहाँ पे लगा लिया, back exposed है वहाँ पे लगा लिया, arms पे तो आपने लगाया ही, and don't forget the ears also. Then they say this amount is just a guideline to ensure your skin is protected. We hope this information has been helpful and that you will try a product soon. Of course, I absolutely love the La Roche Posay sunscreen. Even though it gives me a little bit of burning. Now 5 points about the sunscreen. Number 1, avoid direct sun completely. If you have to be in direct sun, use your sunscreen and reapply it every 2 hours. And don't forget the hat and the sunglasses. Number 2, if you are in a car and if you're in a car for only about half an hour, 45 minutes, just apply sunscreen 10 minutes before you leave and then you don't need to reapply it when you get into office because office is going to be very covered. You know, if you're working in one of those big offices where you're not sitting like right next to a window, if you're next to a window, pull the blinds down, right? The third thing is that if you are going to spend your whole day in the office, then you don't need to reapply sunscreen. Whole day in office, right? But if you're going to be in an office and you're again going to travel from one office to another or you have an errand to run, then you must apply sunscreen because you would have finished the 2 hours of safety window that you have. So before you're going to go out, apply the sunscreen. The fourth thing, For your children, now there are sunscreens available with baby chakra. Please go and explore those and use this. The last thing, tan will happen. अगर आप direct sun के अंदर हैं, आपकी skin पक्का tan होगी. Sunscreens protect you from tan, but they don't prevent tan. There's a difference. ठीक है? In the sense, बिल्कुल stop नहीं करेगा. So if you're going to be in direct sun for a long period of time, you're going to get tan. So remember, it's your body's preventive mechanism वो skin को protect करने के लिए from the UV radiation, right? So when you get back home, please nurture your skin. Don't apply harsh packs and harsh products to remove that tan. That tan will automatically lighten in the next 24, 28 or 30 days जब आपके new life cells ऊपर आएंगे and the dark cells will fall off. I will never recommend that you do immediate exfoliation. Wait, especially if your skin is feeling stinging, inflammation, there's redness and there's burning. Do exfoliation after all of that passes away, because exfoliation will again further weaken your skin barrier. So the best thing to do when you have a tan in the first 1 week is to just nurture your skin barrier, because when you have a strong skin barrier, it will keep water inside. When you have a lot of water inside, the skin will heal faster. And then you follow whatever the tan method is. I've spoken about it in one of the videos. I'm going to be linking it in the description box. Make sure you have a look at it.
एक क्वेश्चन ये भी आता है that should I wear sunscreen inside the house or not? It really depends on the construction of the house. If you have very large windows like this one and you tend to use very light sheer curtains and you're going to be working close to the windows, then one must wear sunscreen. अगर आप moisturizer use कर रहे हैं with SPF 30, you're still fairly okay. Of course, if you're going to sit near that window for morning 9 o'clock till 3 o'clock with direct sunlight falling on you, then a proper sunscreen is definitely better than just wearing a moisturizer with SPF 30. But if you're working in a room which still has large windows but has thick dark curtains, where the UV light is not coming in, there's no sunshine coming in, then you're very well protected. So you don't really need to use any sunscreen in this kind of a house or this kind of a room. If during the day you're going to go out, like आपने dog walking के लिए आप बाहर चले गए हैं, then you must wear sunscreen for the time of the dog walk. I hope this answers all the questions on how much quantity of sunscreen to wear, how to wear sunscreen in your office while traveling and indoors.
For more questions on sunscreens and maybe tan and maybe La Roche Posay, I'm going to meet you in the comment section.